No, I think I'm not sure when we started to use those rock paper scissors.
But it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We've just talking about the history of those cards. Like Samuel got them from how's this called in English?
Flea market.
Flea market. Okay.
A friend who bought them from a flea market. First he told us he found €1,000 card, and then we told him no, he didn't. But he did find some cards, and these were in the lot. So.
Yeah. And now they're here.
Yeah.
And we're back again with another video, another series. We have Basim in focus.
Yes. Very cool pile. I think if he sticks and you get to do your thing, the stick is very powerful.
Yeah.
It supports the artifact theme pretty well, and black and blue are two cards that are pretty good in the artifact theme, alongside all of the artifacts. I think this deck is a pretty cool, tempo aggro tempo aggro kind of pile. A bit difficult to define. I think it's definitely not tier 1, probably not 1.5 either. Probably more on the 2 side, but it definitely has the potential to win games and do some cool things, and that's what we're hoping to showcase today.
Yeah, the idea was when we built the deck is that this is some kind of an upgrade to Zai somewhat.
Yeah.
Playing historic cards, drawing cards for that. Your body gets bigger. You have black in addition. So yeah, I've seen some lists online going for a D-mere tempo approach, but then you miss the critical amount of historic cards in order to make use of the draw. And also, you want this card to be unblockable, at least in the early phase, because the 2/2 body isn't too spectacular.
Isn't going to do much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. We will play against 3 cool, mostly newer command zones. One of them is a pretty new command zone. It's Kitsa, and this is it's not exactly Kitsa I tinkered with for quite some time, but it was Malcolm, the mono blue Malcolm, the newer one from Ixalan. So that's basically a mono blue tempo deck, and I was very happy to have this card added to the 99 or command zone, because Malcolm has some problems against certain strategies, and for example against more aggressive decks you can just switch for Kitsa and you have a defensive body. The loot is obviously pretty good, and you also have some use cases for the copy ability. So I think that's pretty nice. As I said, in some matchups against control you might want to swap to Malcolm, for example, but in this particular matchup Kitsa is quite fine, and I also wanted to show this guy at the helm.
Yeah, I think it gives a lot of depth of play. It's sort of one of those Jace the Mind Sculptor creatures where you have 4 lines of text.
Yes.
Sort of a bit like Questing Beast, a bit like it does a lot, and you have the fact that you have vigilance on the card gives you that ability to keep poking at the opponent and then gain the value from the loot, from the copy ability.
Right. So just one thing ahead, we have 2 Eagle Visions in both decks. Either of us plays it. We only have 1 copy, so I play a proxy for that. Just that you know about that.
Yep.
Without further ado,
let's see who starts.
Yeah, decide who's going to start. Seems you're going to start?
Yes.
Feels good moment when you hit the right card.
When the Rock Lobster.
We will resolve mulligans and get back.
Alright.
Cool. So,
I will be starting.
Yes.
We have both kept 7.
Correct.
And I think I will start the game with a snow-covered island and pass the turn.
Alright. I will start with an island and a currency converter.
Ooh, that is a strong card.
I think so too.
I think that card scares me too much, and I don't have any answers for it in my deck. So I think I will Force of Negation pitching it.
Okay.
Master of Thought.
Alright, you got it. Pass a turn.
And I will draw. And play a Vault of Whispers. and cast my commander.
Yep, you have it.
Then it's your turn.
Alright. Draw a card. Play a land, pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap, draw, and then I'll play a land.
Yep.
And for turn, cast an unlicensed host, trigger.
You have a trigger, yep.
I'll draw a card,
Yep.
and then I will attack for 2.
Yep.
I will put a counter on Basim, and pass the turn.
End of turn, I would like to flash and Malcolm.
That's fine.
Then I draw cards. Play a land. I'd like to play a combat research on the Malcolm.
I will respond with a fatal push.
I'd like to spell pierce the fatal push.
Yes.
And this one is attached.
Does it get +1/+1?
Yes,
it does.
and it has ward 1/2 because it's legendary. Then I attack for 3.
I will take.
Then I have 2 triggers. I take the combat research trigger first,
Yep.
drawing a card, and then I take the loot ability, and I think I will discard an island. This one has one. What's the counter called? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I will eat both cards in your graveyard.
Yep.
And then tap. Draw. I will play a land and cast a Ledger Shredder.
Oh, that's a good one. I will respond with a brainstorm.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it resolves.
Okay. I think I will follow it up with a Thoughtseize. Trigger.
Good one. I have a cryptic command. This is the Eagle Vision. A ponder and a land. So you will see this card on screen. It's the new free running spell from the Assassin's Creed set. For 5 mana I can draw 3 cards, or if I attack with an assassin or my commander I have to pay 2 only.
That's interesting. Cryptic Command is a difficult card to maneuver, but I think it's probably the best card in your hand right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
You're pretty far away from Eagle Visioning.
Right now at least, yeah.
Right now, yeah. So I think that's going to be my pick. I'll take the Cryptic
Yeah,
Command.
cryptic command. Okay.
Yeah. So
Take
I
2
lose
life.
2 life.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have to resolve the Ledger
Yep,
Shredder trigger.
true.
But I just discard an island. So the Ledger Shredder doesn't get counters, and I will attack with Basim.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Trigger here and pass the turn.
Okay. Then I draw a card for turn. I will fetch.
I'll respond and unlicensed host your 2 spells.
Okay. So no Mystic Sanctuary for me.
Yes.
Fair enough. Then we will just get an island. And then I would like to go for combat. And attack for 3.
No blocks.
No blocks. Interesting. Then I take the trigger first and the yeah, I think I'm going to discard the Mystic Sanctuary. And then with 1 card in hand, this is probably pretty okay. I'm going to cast my TNN.
Okay. Yep.
That's the card I was hiding. I was actually expecting an Inquisition maybe, that would have been much better. But, well, question is, do I want to... I have no land drop yet, right? I cast a Ponder.
Okay.
You have a trigger.
I do have a trigger. I'll draw and discard a land.
Then I resolve my Ponder. We will do it that way, I guess. Draw this and play a land for turn. Did I play a land for turn? You missed one land drop, right? Or you
I missed last turn,
Yeah,
and
okay.
you fetched for... Last turn
No,
you fetched for the Flooded Strand. You fetched the Flooded Strand on 4 lands, so this you haven't played a land yet.
I should, or did I? Wasn't it
Well, that was this turn.
It was this turn, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead then.
Okay.
I have played my land. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I saw the Flooded Strand with
no,
my
yeah, exactly. I played the Brainstorm with
Yep.
the Flooded Strand in hand. I was searching for an answer for the Shredder. No,
Yep.
it's exactly that way. Yep.
Okay, I'll untap. I'll draw.
So the TNN is good to block your hearse. Otherwise, I think you could win the race if you have a second creature to activate it. Plus a historic spell, it would be 8 damage.
Yep.
That would be pretty good.
I think I will start the turn with a Demonic Tutor.
That's a pretty good card, yeah. Yes.
Then I will cast a Spellskite. Trigger. What? Trigger 2 cards. I'll trigger Basim first, draw a card, and then trigger Ledger Shredder, draw a card.
That's not bad.
Discard Wash Away.
Okay.
Counter here.
Yes.
Attack with Basim.
Yep.
He goes to 5, and then it's your turn.
Then I draw cards. Play a land. This is quite a problem, I think. You have 2 cards in hand.
I have 2 cards in hand.
This basket is good. I have a withdraw.
That
I will target. I have 1 target for sure, and then the other one if you pay 1 more.
okay.
So this one is the target to bounce for sure, and this one is the.
So I can pay 2 to change both targets to Spellskite.
No, I think you can only change 1 target.
I'm pretty sure I can, but we'll see. I think this
We'll have a rules check.
Yeah.
All right. So withdraw says another target creature.
You've got 2 targets. I will
Yeah.
pay 2 life to change the target of Ledger Shredder to Spellskite. So these 2 are bounced.
Yep. All right.
It's always withdraw. I think every time we've played this deck and I've had 2 creatures on board, you've had withdraw.
Yeah, it's a good card. I have to feature it here. You would have that. I think I'm going to attack with the TNN.
Yep. I will take
3, and then I pass the turn.
I will exile your 2 instants and sorceries.
Okay. Yep.
Then tap, draw. I will play a land, trigger.
Oh, that's a good one.
And yeah, I think I will take that risk. I will cast a Toxic Deluge, paying 2 life.
Toxic pain to life. Yeah, I will respond to that with a wash away.
Yep. Then I'll cast my commander.
Yep.
And crew the hearse. And attack for 6.
Yep.
Oh, I have a Ledger Shredder trigger, sorry.
Yep. Do that
Draw.
first.
Discard Darkstruck Shores.
Go to 4.
Then it's your turn.
So now I think I will play my commander.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a token next turn. This guy could be blocked here. This will just fly over. I will pass a turn.
Okay. I'll untap.
In your draw step, I would like to cast a click. So you've drawn a card.
Okay. You see a Jitter, a Spell Sky, and an Underground Sea.
So this one can put counters, can't block this turn, untap target land. I think we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Then I will play and cast the Spell Sky. Trigger, draw card.
Bad boy. Close matchup.
It is.
Cool. And the Jitter.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have a trigger.
Yeah. I loot. And I'll discard an Unctus.
Yep. So you get a counter.
Yeah, that click is very strong.
Click is good. I have 2 flyers plus TNN. Don't know what you have in hand.
I think we can. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you have in
I
hand?
could attack, but that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then what would I draw? Well,
Attack
okay.
with 3 creatures.
Yeah, exactly. So just for people, we have 2 flying creatures. Samuel can only block with 1, and you can't block the TNN. So the first one goes to me.
I think there might be a way that I navigate out of that but I mean,
Otherwise, you would have won the game.
you have that wash away. You didn't loot the turn before, so you have selection. You have a bit of selection, but not that much.
Yeah.
And I was hoping. I mean, it's not a counterspell. If it isn't a counterspell, I win the game.
Yeah, exactly.
If it is a counterspell,
Yeah.
then the game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comes down to that at the end.
Correct.
Game 2.
Welcome to the second round, second game.
I lost the first one, so I'm on the play again.
Yes, we're both on 7.
We're both on 7. I will start the game by casting a Mishra's Bauble.
Nice.
Then I will crack it, targeting myself.
Mat yourself, okay.
And I will play a Marsh Flat and fetch for a sewer.
That's another way to pseudo surveil.
Yes.
Getting rid of your top card.
Basically a double scry turn 1.
We just talked about it yesterday, how quickly the surveillance substituted the Triomes in most multicolored decks.
Yep. Yep.
Because you can't afford to play too many tap lands, but the surveillability is just so much better.
Yep.
Gives you so much more quality.
Yeah, I think it's there are very few decks that really want to play Triomes now.
Yeah.
There might be a couple of 3-color decks.
Yeah, or maybe 5-color decks, something like this. Mizzet will still run a couple.
Yeah, that have the room for it, but I think it's very few decks.
Yeah, true.
All right, then I will surveil.
Yep.
Let
me check. That's cool. There's like the full cycle.
I'll keep this card on top, and then it's your turn. I'll draw a card in your upkeep.
Yes, you will do that. Pass turn.
Alright, I will tap, draw.
I'm an island boy.
And for 2, cast an Agathos Soul Cauldron.
That's a good one.
Then it's your turn.
That is a good one. I will cast my commander.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Alright, I'll untap, I'll draw. I will play a land and cast my commander.
Okay, you have it.
And for 1, cast a Soulguard Lantern, targeting nothing, triggering the scene.
Wait, I will counter that with a mental misstep.
Okay, that's fine. But I trigger the scene anyway.
Yep.
And then it's your turn.
Okay. Drawing a card. That maybe it's actually not too bad. It's quite a powerful one, actually. I will start with a bauble myself. I have a prowess trigger. Attack for 2.
No blocks.
No blocks, you take 2. Then I have a Storm Drake.
And I have a Force of Will.
You have a Force of Will. That's pretty good. Sorry guys, I couldn't show you the very nice interaction. Not going to steal your commander. I think that's okay. Yeah, I will just crack the bauble and look at your top cards. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, then I pass a turn and
I'll exile your soul, your Drake.
My
Put a
Drake.
counter on this. There's no activated abilities, so.
correct. Then I draw a card. Your upkeep.
Then I draw the card that you saw.
Yep.
That's ironic.
Yes, yes it is.
And then I will cast an Urza's Bauble. Trigger, draw a card off the scene.
Yep. So just because we both know the card, it was Reanimate that I saw. And you just exiled the only target, I think.
Yep. Then I will cast an Emery Lurker Block.
That's a very strong card.
I will mill 4
Yeah,
cards.
I think in
Sorry.
response to that trigger, I would like to cast a Fading Hope targeting your Basim.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
And that was actually the initial plan was to steal your commander with the Drake and bounce back the Drake. That would have been very powerful.
Yep. Okay.
And you have
will
the trigger?
Mill for Emery. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4. Then, as much as it hurts to do, I will play a swamp and not have another land to recast my commander. I will crack the bauble, looking at one of your cards in hand.
You can just choose one. Yeah, that's the legitimate business person.
And then I will. If you play land, you have 7, which is Murktide is 8.
Murktide is yes.
Blue, and exile
Yeah,
5. So
yeah.
if it's not a fetch land, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then it's your turn.
Go for combat.
No blocks.
Okay. Then it will become a legitimate business person.
No response.
And then I follow up with a Swiloon.
Yep.
Passer.
I'll exile a card in your graveyard with one of the instants and sorceries.
Yep. Rather.
Yep.
This one. Yeah.
And I will untap. I will draw. Then I will attempt to cast my commander.
It resolves.
And I'll cast a Tormund script.
Yep.
And
Have a
draw
trigger.
card. Then I'll play land and pass the
So
turn.
for people who might ask themselves why I attacked first, I didn't want Samuel to block with the Emery, then it goes to graveyard, and then he can reanimate it. I want to make sure that he's not making use of Bauble this turn at least. That's not too crazy. I think I will fetch.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, you could still respond. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not searching for Sanctuary here. There's a lot of graveyard hate on your side. Actually, I forgot to use the ability last turn. My bad. End of turn I could have looted. I will attack with her. I'll go for combat. Attack. Have a draw trigger.
Yep.
You are going to block with the legitimate business person.
Yes.
Yes. It will die. And then I think I will just... Oh, that's a cool line. You can exile it and use... Can? Yeah, you could do that, but you have to tap Basim for that. You could exile Emery with the Soul Cauldron.
And use her ability.
But that would, yeah.
Stop me from having any clock in this game.
Right. I will just pass it right.
I'll exile your mental misstep.
Okay.
Then I will draw. I don't think there is a way for me to get back into this game without doing that, so I will exile Emery with
Yes.
this as a target.
Very, very cool. The first time we have something like this on cam.
I don't think mana is the bottleneck here, so I will cast we'll target a Soul Guide Lantern, cast it, trigger, draw a card.
Yes. Then you have a trigger.
I'll exile the artifact.
Okay.
And sack it to draw a card.
Okay.
Then I'll play land. And play an Arkham's Astrolabe.
Good one.
Draw a card.
Urza Saga would do well on your side now.
It definitely would. Then I'll pass the turn.
End of turn, I would like to loot with my otter.
Yep.
Discarding an island. My turn?
Yep.
Draw for turn. You have no blockers currently.
We can illustrate this.
Yeah. I play an Urza's Bauble.
Yep.
Have a trigger. Then I would like to go for combat.
Yep.
With both of them.
Yes.
Have another trigger.
Yep.
Then go for blockers.
No blocks.
Yep. Go to 10. Second main phase, I think I will activate the otter. Draw a card. Discard a fetch land. And then I will crack the bauble to see a random card. Which will be an Urza. Wow.
Yep.
That's a good one.
You will see it in upkeep.
Pass turn.
Anyway, unless you have a click. No click.
I draw a card for bauble.
Yep.
And then you can go.
Okay. Draw a card. Play land.
Yep.
Cast an Urza. Trigger.
Response to a trigger. I'd like to attempt stern scolding it.
I would like to cast a mental misstep.
A mental misstep. Then I would like to cast a wash away for 3, targeting Urza Saga. Urza again.
Okay. Then I will let the stack resolve. And then I would like to reanimate Urza.
That's pretty good. Yep.
So I lose 4 life. Oh, I still have a draw from Basim on the stack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This guy is at 3, but I think it doesn't matter.
Your constructs, then I have a construct.
I was just joking about your your Saga token.
Yeah.
And there we go. Powerful boy. Good old affinity magic.
I have played my land. I don't think I'm going to need the Tomon script or the Astrolabe. So I will pay 2 to cast a Ledger Shredder.
Will be difficult at that point. You took the 4 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I think to get you on the defensive, I'm gonna attack with Basim.
Take 3?
Yep. It's another counter,
Yeah.
and then it's your turn.
Alright. Then untap draw. So I'll do this. I think I will start by fetching for an island. Then I will play a Parallax Tide.
Okay.
Have a prowess trigger. Then I would like to take away your Underground Sea.
Half Flood Blue.
Okay. Go for Comet.
Yep.
Attack I declare. With those 2.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Yep.
I would like to bounce the token. Prowess trigger. Leisure trigger. Second spell.
Yep. So resolve the Leisure Shredder trigger. Discard a swamp. I'm not doing anything with the mana, so that's fine.
Okay. So this one is on adventure. Then go to blockers.
Yeah. So Kitsa has 3 power,
Correct.
and Svilun has
As
3
also,
power.
Also 3 power, yes.
So Urza will block Svilun.
Okay.
And then I'll take 3.
Then you would take 3, yes. Second main. Probably not going to do that. I'm going to cast a Ponder. You have 1 card in hand?
I have 1 card in hand.
Okay. I'm going to put it that way. And then I would like to take away your 3 black sources.
Okay.
This is also something I think I will leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you can go.
I will exile your Wash Away.
Yep.
So Cauldron.
Yep.
And tap. Draw for turn. Cast a Shadow Spear.
Yep.
Trigger. Draw a
Shadow
card.
Spear is good. That's quite good.
Then I'll play a land. And it's crazy that there are this many cards in graveyard, and I have Agatha's Soul Cauldron has exiled 2 creatures.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't have that many creatures to offer, to be honest.
Then, is there any difference in the way I do it? I don't think so. Like this. Equip Basim with a Shadow Spear. Attack for 5.
Yep.
Deal 5 damage. Gain 5 life. This is tapped. Then cast the Spellbomb, trigger.
Yeah, Spellbomb is powerful.
I haven't drawn a card for the Basim.
Correct.
Oh no, I did.
I did?
Okay,
Yeah.
Shouldn't have played that. Cast the Spellbomb, trigger Ledger Shredder, Welding Giant in graveyard, +1/+1 counter here. And then equip.
Okay.
Then it's your turn.
And it's my turn. Upkeep trigger.
Yep.
So I think without the Spellbomb I could have won that. But that's a bit too much. I will cast a Git Probe, have a trigger, draw cards. Maybe I could go for combat.
Bounce. I was at the beginning of combat.
Yeah.
Bounce below.
Yeah, that's a good one. Otherwise, I'll just show you. Could have slipped out the back Wither. This one would be on 3. I copy it. I force spike it. This one 5 would be perfectly 8 damage. And you have no blockers. That was the plan, but cool. Yep. Let's go to game 3. Good. Third and final game. Match. Game. Not match. Yes. So you won the second round.
Yes.
And I will be on the play. This time I will start with an island and I will have a look at your hand.
Okay. This
Have a good
is a
check
good
soon.
hand to have a look at. I have 2 lands, artifacts, and a cover coming up.
Ooh, that's a good combination right there. Yep. Then I draw cards and I will pass the turn.
Yep. I will untap, I will draw, I will play the swamp, and I will cast a blood fountain.
Okay.
I have a blood token, and then it is your turn.
It's maybe not in this pile.
No?
So check in the other box now. Oh, we forgot about the blood token actually. I will draw for turn. Shock. Actually, it's more than a shock. I will pass the turn, I think.
Okay. I'll untap, I'll draw. And I'll play land.
Yep.
I'll fetch. Then I'll play the Ether Spellbomb. And then I'll play the Lost Jitter. Then it's your turn.
I flash in a Malcolm.
Yep.
And my turn?
Yep.
Attack. So I guess counter. I think I want to get rid of the Parallax Tide. Then I play a land. Yeah, I think then I play Kitsa.
Okay.
You can go.
Alright, I will untap.
Yep.
I will draw. I will play land. I'll
Yep.
fetch.
Yep.
Then I'd like to cast my commander.
He likes the spells now, that's.
Okay. So I think I will just run into Force of Will, but I don't know, there's no timing that I ever get to cast it without doing it, so I will cast Bubble and then cast Kappa.
Resolves.
Crazy. Trigger.
Can't do much about that.
Counter. Your turn.
As ward 4. Okay, big boy on that. In that regard. And it gets unblockable, right?
It does get unblockable.
Okay, so this is this. Could do that. How many cards in hand?
Two.
I will attack.
Take 2.
Draw a card. And it's probably not what I'm going to want here. You can cast that guy next turn. You could do that. So it's on 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And a land drop. Yeah, but I think I'll just have to go for the Murktide now. Also trying to pressure. Excuse me, guys. You can go.
Okay. I will untap.
Yep.
I'll draw. So I think first order of business is casting a herbal poultice.
That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I think second order of business is equipping the Lost Chitter and attacking for an unblockable 6
right?
damage. Then I'll crack the bubble, have a look at
Yep.
one of the cards in your hand.
Amphibian Downpour. Unfortunately not too good against this guy.
Yes. Likely not too relevant. And then to play around. Well, we'll see if you have Stifle. I will activate the spell on to bounce the Murktide.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
What did you do with
There's a counter on it.
There's a counter on it, alright. I played this one last time so I can activate it.
Yes.
I think we'll get rid of the Downpour. I never get to resolve that, I think. I hope I'm right. This could buy me some time. So I have 2 cards in hand. I think I have to do that. I would like to snap the Kappa Cannoneer. Prowess trigger.
Yeah, trigger.
Let's start with the watch trigger.
Yep.
Okay. I untap 2 lands. Attack with those 2 guys.
4, 5.
Correct. Draw a card off of that trigger. Pass. Passive.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Land. Cast couple.
Activate. Memory lapse.
That's crazy. Yep.
Okay.
Go.
Draw for turn. Go for combat.
Yep.
Before damage, I would like to loot.
Okay.
Then,
Take 3.
yeah, 4th trigger. I will discard the combat research and attach it to Malcolm. Then I would like to cast a Merctrade again.
Yep.
Exile 3 instants and sorceries. And then I pass a turn.
Yeah, I think that's the game.
Yeah, you have nothing to interact. Okay.
Well,
you
I
draw
can
this.
cast
I don't know your hand.
cover again,
Yeah.
and then you have.
Yeah, and then I have a counter for that.
I have a force spike, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
hasn't been relevant so far. but
Okay, GG.
yeah. GG.
It was a cool showing for both decks, I think.
Yep.
At some point, I thought I made a mistake to play this into your Ether spell bomb, but I also thought about keeping up the counters. I mean, this is probably a bit. How do you say in English? Living the dream with the 4 counters in it, but it wasn't too relevant now, anyways.
Yeah.
Like the original play, I could have stifled your fetch, but I thought like it's not too valuable. I wasn't betting on you having no second blue land, so I just kept it as it is. And I thought about the snap tails and interaction from the beginning, because it was the only way I could interact with the cannoneer at that point. So yeah, quite unlikely that you stifle the war trigger, but it worked out.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, you will see Basim in the next session against Failure.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. See you over there. Thanks
See you
for
next
tuning
time.
in.